one thing about Wall Street, in terms of its census tract, it is the second lowest populated census tract in the city of Norwalk. And it loses the first status to a census tract out in Silver Mine, which is the most rural aspect of our community, while Wall Street is the heart of our downtown. And what I would hope within 10 years that we would be able to revisit that census tract and say that we've made huge steps in bringing people to live, work, and play in Wall Street.
The head of the harbor, which is, I would consider a relatively modest project, 60 units. This is my 10th year that I'm attempting to get that approved. So 10 years is far too long for any redevelopment project to take on the entitlement process. The fluctuations in the interest rates, banks, recessions, and whatnot, it's so hard to plan when it takes that long. What you design today could be obsolete tomorrow.
We got real excited about the big store coming to town. We almost like rolled up the carpet one night and Wall Street was empty. And that's how it really was. I mean, it was here today, gone tomorrow. You know, we had a busy Wall Street and a dead Washington Street, and then we flipped it to a busy Washington Street and a dead Wall Street, and it really literally happened overnight where we rolled up the carpet and said we're closed.
Back at the turn of century Norwalk, it's a fabulous place. This street we're standing on has tremendous infrastructure. The city street is wide. It's enabled to have, it can carry carriages, people, sidewalks. Everything has a generous amount of space given to allow commerce and social activities to function perfectly. And we have that for a great deal of time. We lose that by the time we get to 1950. 65 flood, you know, things changed, 1950 shopping center, suburbanization. So the city of Norwalk tends to die a bit.
The area never really recovered from the flood for, in my opinion, a number of reasons. If you look at aerial photographs of this part of town before the flood, it looks like a European city. There were buildings built, you couldn't even see the river north of the bridge. In 1913, the legislature finally forced these different entities to combine and consolidated it into the city of Norwalk that we have today. And in that era, both Washington Street in South Norwalk and Main Street were major shopping districts.
It's time to toast the rebirth of South Norwalk.
What this groundbreaking is for today is to start on the street improvements. We're going to be replacing the sidewalks, the roadway, the street lights.
That will be a very clear and visible sign to private investors and prospective tenants that we mean business here.
Let him go! I think in about 2 minutes uptown they're going to know something's going on down here.
Wall Street was definitely the Fifth Avenue of Norwalk at the time.
Keep the place clean. Just garbage pickup. It's ridiculous that people put garbage out in front of their buildings, and it really is. I mean, we could do that, but we have a dumpster in the back, and we do it because it keeps the place cleaner. You know, passing simple laws like that allow when people. Well, like I had LL Bean come look at a building down here. I don't control the building or anything like that. This is a building down the way. I just knew that I need to get the right kind of tenants in here. The guy said, "This is great. Right look, right price, right demographics in the area." But he goes, look at the place. It looks like a shithole. And, you know, maybe I was kind of rose-colored glasses. I see what it could be. And it wouldn't take much to change it from, as the guy said, a shithole to being really nice. We're very close to it. It just takes some thoughtful actions.
Like, you need to have people walk around here more. You can't, reasons to have people walk around, because the more people more different things that come down here, the more reasons they come down here, the more things that people keep walking around. I mean, Wall Street is still just so separated. All these.
In the hope of redevelopment also caused areas to go blight.
I think I heard about Norwalk 2.0 in one of the Jackie, Mary Beth, conversations of, hey, what's this sound like? Isn't this something new? And I always had worked well with them before in different projects. We didn't always agree on this and that. You know, we found some places that were a little trashed out, and we tried to clean them up, or I thought they weren't as trash as they did, and they were persistent. They are the fresh air of that area. And there were days I would shake my head and think they were, you know, this is crazy. This is going to happen. There's no way that these two women are going to make this happen because nobody's listened to anybody before. But I think the approach of Ben, of being people persons is what did it, is they went to the people, they talked to the people, they talked to the residents, and they didn't come in as politicians, they didn't come in as developers, they came in as real life people going, this is our area. How can we make this place a cool place to go? And cool has come. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it in the pop-up. I've seen it in the music fest. I've seen it in just the simple things of sitting in the chairs. I think the most unique part of 2.0 was the chairs. I think that, you know, when you could go down the street and you could sit in a chair and people came and talked to you, or you talked to the people that were sitting in the chairs, I think that's the beginning of the real deal. I think that's the beginning of cool for 2.0.